So everybody talks about a cooked job market or whatever the hell that means. I just got off of an interview. I don't. I do care. I'm not gonna say I don't care. I do care. I think I'm conflicted about it for two reasons. One of the reasons being that because it's in a place that I don't want to be at. So why'd you apply? Well, because it was a job that I was good for. And the other thing is it was something that I'm already known. Like I'm already good. I'm already good at it. Because I've been doing it for like 10 years. So might as well apply to that position. Anywho, a cooked job market. What does that mean? I feel like a cooked job market only refers to people who can't find jobs in a specific field. But I think that's probably not really it. But I think that's what it might be. Um, However, I think it is true that it is a cooked job market in the sense that if you have a college degree, you don't get hired. And I think that really depends on what you're applying to. And I understand that people don't want to apply to jobs that they didn't go to school for, but I think if the goal is to have money, I think you should be applying to whatever job just says college degree, regardless of if it's in your field or not. Um, Now, this is coming from somebody who has a degree, who's what, two of them, one of them is in a degree that theoretically I should already be employed with, but I don't know. Oh, I think it's the test. I have to take a test, a $200 test, in order to say that I can do the job that I went to school for. I don't know, it's like a legal thing. So I got to do that. Um, but hmm. Yeah, I don't know. It's really sad that knowing that we have a that there are. I'm sorry. Let me start over. It's not. It is sad, but I think people need to not temper their expectations, but kind of change what they want out of life. I understand that people want a lot of things. I want a lot of things. I think everybody wants everything. I think some people want nothing. However, I think you're still going to have to realize that, hey, you know what? There are some things that I want, and in order for me to get those things, I'm going to have to admit that the thing I went to school for was kind of a waste. Now, I'm in the lucky position of my job not being able to be taken by AI because I'm in one of those fields that nobody cares about, versus if you're in a computer or math field, you don't really need to hire like a consultant. You can have the internet do that for you. Um, yeah, I have no idea. Really have no idea. But unfortunately, that's the world we live in. I'd imagine that there are going to be guardrails around people, AI, and jobs and things of that sort. Like, how much can a job be AI? How can the government actually keep a company from using AI for a job and all this other stuff? So it's an interesting world we're going to be living in the next 5 years, especially when it comes to that. I do think there's going to be legislation surrounding AI, jobs, and things of that sort, because you can't have every job that could be AI be done by AI. You could, theoretically. However, there's a certain point in which society would break apart and just not work if that were the case. So, unfortunately, I don't think the markets would enjoy society not working and or not spending money on the market things that the market puts out for things to buy. Um, yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I got nothing else. I got a teddy bear. Look at that. Teddy bear, teddy bear. Um, I don't know. And this is coming from somebody who doesn't really care to own anything yet. I owning is a responsibility that I don't want. Funnily enough, I think it's cool to own a house and things like that, but like, if I want to pick up and move, I want to be able to pick up and move. Having a house is cool, but then you look at all the expenses associated with a house, and you're just like, this is stupid. Why the fuck would I want to do this shit? Um, Appraisals, fucking, I don't even know what else there is with a house, but it is a lot. So I don't know, man. It'll figure itself out eventually, and if it doesn't, well, it will because it has to. I can't think of. I remember when I was younger. Quick side note: people talked about how When you go to a restaurant, you're not going to be able to order from a human being. Every restaurant in the world, in America, still has a human being at the register because you can't rely on a computer to get things done, as you can see with the person who ordered 200 waters through a drive-thru at a Taco Bell. So, through an AI machine. So, at the end of the day, I think humans need to be able to talk to each other, and I think while there are opportunities for that to be circumvented, I think humans will always go back to the original of I want to sit and talk and not do anything else, and I want to communicate with other things and not do anything else. And I think society will go back to that way. While we will use AI and other sorts of tools to kind of make it easier, I don't think we're going to completely displace the human population because it wouldn't be conducive to any sort of market forces or whatever the fuck that shit means for existence in existence and things of that sort. So yeah, that's all I got. That's my smart take on AI, the job market, and whatever other dumb shit there is on planet Earth. Anywho, I'm going to sign off and I will see you whenever.